Hi guys, and welcome to chapter 9.9, Volume of Right Prisms. Today, we're going to learn how to calculate the volume of a right prism, and we're also going to learn how to define and classify prisms according to their properties. We're going to see which prisms are which according to the way that they are shaped. So, when you're looking at these, I want you to tell me which of these figures are rectangular prisms. Okay, if you said all of them are rectangular prisms, then you would be right. This is a rectangular prism. Let's keep going. Now, here we have a couple different kinds of prisms. We have right prisms, we have slanted prisms, right meaning it has a right angle, a 90-degree angle, and slanted meaning it's tilted on its side, like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So we can see that we have two different kinds of prisms here. We have a rectangular prism, which is this, and we have a triangular prism, which is this. So here, our rectangular prisms, we can see that they have two rectangles right here on either side of their base. The base is what defines if it's a rectangular prism or a triangular prism. As you can see, these two bases are triangles. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, triangles. And our base defines if it's going to be a rectangular prism or a triangular prism. All right, let's keep going. Okay, we know that a face is the name of any flat surface of a prism. So if we have a cube, we can see that this is a face, and this is another face, and this is another face, and so on and so on. The base of a prism is the length times the width. It's the same formula for area. So if you are thinking about prisms, I told you that the volume of a prism is calculated with length, L for length, times width, W for width, times height. Since we know that base is the same thing as length times width in a prism, you can also call it base times height. Or you can continue to think of it as length times width times height, as long as you remember that base is equivalent to length times width. Because in some of our future problems, we're going to know the base, and it's not going to tell us what the length and width are specifically. They'll just give you the base. All right, let's keep going, guys. All right, so we know that the volume is equal to length times width times height, or base times height, because base is the same thing as length times width. So here in this example, they've given us the area of the base, which is 10 centimeters squared. So let's just plug this in. So volume equals 10 centimeters squared times my height, which is listed up here as 5 centimeters. So 10 times 5 is 50. So we know the volume is 50 centimeters cubed. Got that 2 there. This is just 1. So where do we get that 3 from, guys? That cubed. Okay, let's keep going. Now, sometimes you might have a figure like this where it doesn't tell us the base, but we know that base equals length times width. Now remember, this is a kind of a special occasion because this is a triangle. So the base for a triangle, or the area for a triangle, is 1/2 length times width. 1/2 times the length times the width. So we see the length here, 6 centimeters, times 16 centimeters times 1/2 is going to give us, all right, let's do it, 16 times, oops. All right, I don't know what I just did there, guys, okay, that's fine. 16 times 6, 6 times 6, 36, 6 times 1, carry the 3, 96. 96 right there. Okay, multiply that by 1/2, and you're going to get 96 times 1/2 Well, it can't have a whole number, so 96, that's the same thing as 96. Oops, that's not gonna fit. 90, let's go to the next slide. Then we can see that our base is equal to 48. Okay. 96 over 2, which is equal to 96 divided by 2. 2 goes into 9 4 times. 8, 16. 2 goes into 16. How many times? 8. So, if I go back here, okay, so we know that base equals length times width, and we just found out the base of our triangular prism, which is 48 centimeters squared. We know that volume equals base times height. Now we're able to find the volume of our cube. So we've got our base, 48 centimeters squared, times the height, which is right here, defined as 12 centimeters. So 48 times 12 is equal to, well, I need a little more space to work out that problem. 48, so let's go up here, 48 times 12, okay? 2 times 8, 16. 4 times 2, 8, carry the 1, 9. 1, now I gotta drop the 0. 1 times 8, 8. 1 times 4, 4. All right, add those up. I got 6, 7, 1, 576. And with that number, I now know the volume of the triangular prism that we were looking at before. 576, oh, and I forgot to put our units, centimeters cubed. All right, guys, why don't you look in your math journals and see how many this allows you to do? You should be able to answer all the questions on page 324. After you finish that, I'd like you to come and see me because we're going to do a little hands-on project before we're able to go on to the next section of 9.9. Okay, I'll see you guys. Good luck, and I will talk to you later.